Ladies and gentlemen, it's the big Mr. Ben Gala. Yeah! Welcome to the show, everybody. It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Mr. Ben California tonight. It's time to put on makeup. It's time to dress up right. It's time to raise the curtain like the Mr. Gala night. When you travel around here, didn't want to come at all. It's like a kind of torture to be a California. Let's get things started.
Why don't you get things started?
It's time to get things started. The most sensational, inspirational, gravitational, spontaneous. This is called the Mr. Ben Gala Show.
Intro.
Welcome to the Mr. Ben Show. This special is brought to you by the letters R, M, and the rainbow of colors. Mr. Noisy was a very, very noisy person indeed. For example, if Mr. Noisy was reading the story today, he'd be shouting at the top of his voice. And the top of Mr. Noisy's voice is a very loud place to be. You can hear it 100 miles away. For example, when most people sneeze, you can hear them in the next room. But when Mr. Noisy sneezes, you can hear him next coming. Now this story starts with Mr. Noisy asleep in bed, in his bedroom, in his house, which is on the hill. He was snoring, and as he gets well above it, Mr. Noisy's still that is no worth hearing. It sounds more like a herd of elephants from this point. Then Mr. Noisy's alarm clock went off. Mr. Noisy's alarm clock sounds like no other alarm clock in the world. It sounds more like a fire engine. Mr. Noisy woke up. And so did all the people who lived in Town, which is the bottom of Mr. Noisy's hill. Later that day, Mr. Noisy decided that he had to go shopping. He went out of his house, shutting the door behind him.
Bang!
The door wobbled, the house wobbled, the whole hill wobbled, Town wobbled, even a bird flying high above wobbled. Then Mr. Noisy walked down the hill.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
He walked into the baker's shop.
Crash!
When the door as he opened it.
Bang!
When the door as he shut it.
I'd like a loaf of bread.
Boom, Mr. Noisy knew this is Trump, the baker's wife. This is from Triple. It's all in one life. Then Mr. Noisy walked along the street to the butcher.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
He walked into the butcher's shop.
Crash!
When the door as he opened it.
Bang!
When the door as he shut it.
I'd like a piece of meat.
Boom, did Mr. Noisy to Mr. Bacon, the butcher. Mr. Bacon tripled and sold us some meat. Afterward, Mrs. Crump met Mr. Bacon in the street.
We really must do something about Mr. Noisy being so noisy.
Absolutely, but what?
I know.
Said Mrs. Crump, and she whispered into Mr. Bacon's ear. Mr. Bacon smiled a small smile which grew his broad grin.
Mrs. Crump, I think you have the answer.
The following day, Mr. Noisy again went shopping down to Town.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
He went into Mrs. Crump's shop.
I'd like a loaf of bread.
Sorry, what did you say?
Asked Mrs. Crump, pretending not to hear.
I'd like a loaf of bread.
Sorry.
Said Mrs. Crump, putting her hand to her ear.
Can you speak up, please?
I'd like a loaf of bread.
Roared Mrs. Noisy.
Can't hear you.
Replied Mrs. Crump. Mrs. Noisy gave up and went out. Mr. Noisy went into Mr. Bacon's shop.
I'd like a piece of meat.
He moved. Mr. Bacon pretended not to notice.
I'd like a piece of meat.
Mr. Noisy shouted.
Did you say something?
Asked Mr. Bacon.
I said I'd like a piece of meat.
Pardon?
Said Mr. Bacon. Mr. Noisy gave up and went out and went home and went to bed, hungry. The day after Mr. Noisy tried again, he went into Mrs. Crump's shop.
I'd like a loaf of bread.
He
Oh,
moved.
what?
Mr. Noisy started shouting at the very top of his voice.
A loaf of...
And then he stopped. Then he thought. And then he said quietly.
I'd like a loaf of bread, please, Mrs. Crump.
Mrs. Crump smiled.
Certainly.
She said. Then Mr. Noisy went to Mr. Bacon's shop.
I'd like a piece of meat.
He moved.
Did you say something?
Yes, I did.
Shouted Mr. Noisy at the very top of his voice.
I said I'd like a...
And then he stopped. And then he thought. And then he said quietly.
I'd like a piece of meat, please, Mr. Bacon.
Mr. Bacon smiled.
My pleasure.
He said. So carrying his frisbee, Mr. Noisy set off for home up the hill.
Clump, clump, clump.
And then he stopped. And then he thought. And then you know what he did? Tiptoed. A tiptoe was something Mr. Noisy never tried before. It was fun. Mr. Noisy arrived at his front door. He put up his hand to open the door, and then he stopped. And then he thought. You know what he did? He opened the door very quietly. He stepped inside. And he shut the door very gently. Quietly and gently were two things Mr. Noisy never tried before either. That was fun too. And you know something? From then until now, Mr. Noisy isn't anything like as noisy as he used to be. And you know something else? The people of Wobble Town are delighted, especially Mrs. Crop and Mr. Bacon. You know something else? Mr. Noisy has learned how to whisper.
Ah, yes, perfect.
Boy, it's dark in here.
Not Mr. Noisy. Oh, please find a seat on the opposite side of the theater.
Where should I sit? I don't want to be too close, and I don't like being too far away either. Hey there, Mr. Persnickerty.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mr. Persnickerty, some of us are trying to watch the movie.
Miss Massey, you soaked me with fizzy pop.
Sorry, Miss Persnickety. I'd offer you a napkin, but I don't believe in that.
No, I don't believe you do.
Nom, nom, nom.
Mr. Massey, you insist that you do not wipe your mouth on my arm.
Listen here, Persnickerty. Talk again, and I'll have to call the manager.
Recording me? Because of noise? I've been torpedoed by a frog frigate.
That's it.
Oh, thank goodness he's gone.
Yo, is this the guy?
Yes, it is, Mr. Strong. And I demand that he be removed immediately.
Removed? This is an outrage. I've been a perfect audience member, quiet and unassuming. How will I ever know how this movie ends?
I love a good game of golf. It's so nice out here. All this peace and quiet. Don't you think, Mr. Persnickerty?
Why, yes, I enjoy peace and quiet, especially when I'm about to make my shot.
I'm sorry, Mr. Persnickerty, but I think it's Mr. Tickle's turn.
Oh, yes, I believe you're right. Pardon me, Mr. Tickle.
Not at all.
Nice shot, Mr. Tickle. Or
Excellent shot as well, Mr. Noise.
Does somebody need a tickle?
No, I just need to know which way the wind is blowing. Mr. Noisy, if you please, I'm trying to concentrate.
I'm sorry, I'm just whistling a happy tune, but please take another shot.
Sure you couldn't use that tickle?
Look what you made me do.
Now I know who needs a tickle.
I do not need a tickle.
If you're giving tickles away, I'll take one.
Gentlemen, please be quiet.
Ow!
Incoming! And it's a hole-in-one for Persnickerty.
Mr. Persnickety can definitely use a tickle now. White is often daisies. Green is found in glades. Oranges like orange juice. Yellow, lemonade. Blue's a pair of blue jeans, and black's the ace of spades. The basic colors can be fun. You call this red and think you're done. But red, my friends, there's not just one. There are a ton of other shades. Scarlet is a red. Coral red is also red. Amaranth, cerise maroon, crimson like a red balloon. Sangria is a red. Burgundy is also red. Pale violet red is red, and red is also red. Beyond your basic colors, your reds, your greens, your blues, there are so many others. There's lots of hues for you to choose. Dark red is a red. Cardinal is also red. There are more than I can name, because every red is not the same.
He's a bear. like Fozzie Bear, but not much like Fozzie Bear. This is a song he would sing when somebody would say something he didn't quite understand. He could have said, "What?" or "I beg your pardon," but Pooh would instead sing this song, which made up for singing when his brain felt fluffy. It goes like this. Coddleston pie. A fly can't bird, but a bird can fly. Ask me a riddle, and I reply. Coddleston pie. This is where the song changes keys. It's what we call modulation. That's G sharp minor. G sharp minor. Coddleston pie. A fish can't whistle, and neither can I. Ask me a riddle, and I reply. Coddleston pie. Coddleston pie. Why does a chicken? I don't know why. Ask me a riddle, and I reply. Coddleston pie.
Hello, me Cookie Monster, asking a provocative question. What is letter of day? Me think letter of day inside cookie jar here. Could this be it? Me take a chance. Now me wonder what letter of day could be. It looked to me like letter M. Notice it goes up, down, up, down. Yup, it feel like letter M, and sniff, smell like letter M, and sound like letter M. But does it taste like letter M? Here we go. But no. Letter of M, marvelous, magnificent cookie. Not supposed to eat. But how me going to stop myself from eating munchy looking cookie? Oh me no. Me disguise this cookie to not look like cookie anymore. Wait a minute. You not, sir. You cookie. Oh, you imposter. Nom. Oh well, case of mistaken identity.
Hello there, Mr. Quiet.
Oh, hello, Mr. Noisy.
Welcome to your first day on the job at the Dillydale Library.
Loving it already.
Let me show you around. Here in the A, B, and C aisle, library goers can find books on subjects from aardvarks to beeswax to coconut cream pie. What's the matter, Mr. Quiet? Don't you like coconut cream pie? Now over here, we have our music section.
Soothing sound of silence. Oh, super.
Can you please keep it down, Mr. Nervous? This is a library where people come for peace and quiet, not a endless chatter.
Chatter? Me? No.
I'm going to have to call security.
Security? Oh, no, not security.
You really got to keep your eye on Mr. Nervous over here. We have our reading room. Oh, and look at the time. Attention, library goers. Miss Sunshine's afternoon book reading is about to begin in the lounge. You won't want to miss it. It's going to be super.
Run away, incoming.
That's enough touring for one day, Mr. Quiet. I'm sure you can't wait to get started as the assistant librarian.
About that.
Well, here you go. A desk of your very own. Take a seat, welcome aboard, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Ring.
And if you have any questions, feel free to ask your fellow assistant librarians, Miss Giggles and Miss Chatterbox.
I'm sure you know what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. If you have any questions about the library, I'm the person to ask. I'm practically an encyclopedia when it comes to this.
Greetings. My name is the Count. Do you know why they call me the Count? Because I love to count things. I count things everywhere, even in stories.
Hi, my name is Big Bird. Do you know why they call me Big Bird? It's because it's my name. Now I am going to tell a story. Today's story is the story of the three little pigs. Now, once upon a time, there were three little pigs.
Oh, goody, I love this story. I love it because it has pigs for me to count. 3 pigs, 1, ah, 2, ah, 3 pigs, 3 little pigs, ah, 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 ah.
As I was saying, once upon a time, there lived 3 little pigs.
Wait, I'm not sure I got that right. I must count those pigs again. Let me see. 1 pig, 2 pigs, 3 pigs. Yes, that's right, 3 pigs. I love it. Ah, 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 ah.
You are making it very difficult for me to tell my story. Please don't interrupt. Now, then once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs.
Ah, yes, 3 cute, adorable little round piggies. I see them. 1, 2, 3. 3 cute little piggies. Oh, I love this story.
That does it. I cannot tell my story if you keep interrupting me to count the piggies. I will just have to tell a different story.
I am sorry, I cannot help myself. A pig is to count.
And now, veterinarian's hospital, the continuing story of the former orthopedic surgeon who's gone to the dogs.
Anesthetic.
Anesthetic, Dr. Bob?
Is this operation really nasty?
Scalpel. No sutures. Suture.
Suture, Dr. Bob.
Suture. There, scalpel.
Scalpel, Dr. Bob?
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, what time is it?
Dr. Bob, your hand is shaking. What's the trouble?
It's my nerves. I'm overworked and underpaid. This is my 10th operation today, and the hours are interminable.
Yes, but we must get on with this operation. This man has a bad case of hiccups. It must be gas. Oh, he's in bad shape.
Oh, he's in bad shape? What about me? Does anybody ever think about me?
We're losing time, Dr. Bob.
So, I'm losing my mind day in and day out. It's the same old routine.
But Dr. Bob.
I'm up to my ears in debt, and my wife is leaving me, and I'm being sued for malpractice. All you can say is, what, Dr. Bob?
What, Dr. Bob?
I tell you, I'm so mad I'm going to explode!
So Dr. Bob has gone into pieces, and so is his patient. Tune in next week when you'll hear the nurse say,
Dr. Bob, you've got to pull yourself together!
I'll try.
Not you, him!
I better quit while I'm ahead. Going to my fingers on you end up with speakers. They have the name the golden as a superstar. If I want to buy a hat, I don't want it any fat. No matter if he's way to go, he ignores. They sell you a coat, but what you wanted was a coat. There's no other place that I completely ignore. When it comes to decent shopping, there's just no use stopping at the Daily Mail Superstore. Don't waste your time. Don't spend a dime at the Daily Mail Superstore. Just have some sense. Don't spend the pence at the Daily Mail Superstore. You come in looking for a bargain, but you end up with an organ. Not telling what you carry out the door. This is aisles and aisles of things that will leave you without it. They have the nerve to go to the Superstore. Don't waste your time.
Silence, a poem by Rolfe. That's me. Silence, hear the nothingness. Listen to the quietness of everlasting space. Down the winding velvet corridors of time sweeps and sweeps and and cry we must, for we have tasted the forbidden fruit. But lo, the faceless names and the nameless faces whisper of our woes. But over all the blessed silence falls, sweet serpentines of silence, singing their sad song. Out of the silence we feel the music, silent music, and the endless emptiness of emptiness drumming in our ears. Will you all get out of here? But in the end, all is silence, quiet, silent waves, all is still.
Could you hold it down, Ralph? We're trying to do a show here.
What the heck? Lemon is a yellow, also yellow is green yellow. There's a yellow shade called bright, and another shade called light. Bright yellow, light yellow, oh, corn and flax. Yellow is a yellow too. There are more than I can name, because every yellow is not the same.
And that's when the black cat crossed my path, and you know what that means, bad luck. Ow, 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 ow. Not that I'm superstitious or anything. Okay, maybe just a little. That's when I was like, go away, Eddie, go away. And you know what?
It went away.
How did you know? It was a very smart cat.
Do you ever stop
Stop what?
talking?
No, you're so silly, Mr. Stubborn. Oh my gosh, look at the full moon. Not a half moon or a crescent moon, but a totally full moon. Ow! You know what happened on the full moon?
You stop talking?
No, somebody is going to turn into a werewolf. They'll sprout hair and pointy ears and everything else. Oh, scary stuff.
There's no such thing as a werewolf.
Oh, yes, there is. I saw it on TV.
You can't believe everything you see on TV.
But it was real. They came from the Transylvania forest. I assumed they came by plane. I wonder if you had to pay more for your airplane ticket or if you were a werewolf.
For the last time, there's no such thing as a werewolf.
Oh no, Mr. Stubborn, you're turning into a werewolf.
Nothing is happening to me.
But your face is turning into a wolf face.
Leave my face out of it. Now, where is our waiter? Our dinner should be here by
I'm
now.
gonna sorry it took so long for dinner. I had my eyes rolled. Ah! Mr. Stubborn, you're an
That's what I've been trying to tell him.
What are you trying to say?
That someone's turning into a werewolf.
I don't think it's sick woken up right now.
I have enough of this ridiculous talk. I'm not a werewolf. There's no such thing as a werewolf.
Ah! It's a werewolf!
Ah! Werewolf!
Mr. Stubborn, it's a werewolf.
Ah!
This is a cheap mirror.
Oh, lean on me, dearest.
Piggy, I don't have to lean on anybody. Ladies and gentlemen, the great God went on shooting himself heavenward in a catapult and skywrite the Hallelujah chorus.
Good grief.
Ladies and gentlemen, the great God's
Yay!
Ladies and gentlemen, I will once again defy death and good taste, and may I have a drum roll for my catapult, please? Kermit, I'm in trouble. Help!
What's the matter? What's the matter?
What is it?
Oh, look! Pull! Here! Pull! Pull me! Pull me and pull the lever!
What, this lever over here?
No, this lever!
What happened?
Those two stole my hat. I don't know, Miss Naughty. We've been down here for hours and still haven't seen the Fungosaurus. I'm starting to think it doesn't exist.
But it does.
It wouldn't be the first time Miss Naughty made up some cuckoo story.
I didn't make it up. It's real. It's gotta be here somewhere.
What does the map say, Mr. Stubborn?
Oh, it says, ignore me and listen to Mr. Stubborn. He knows his way around this cave. Follow him.
It says all that?
Oh, yes, it's a very good map. Now follow me.
Look, here it is.
No! I didn't see anything.
What?
Ha ha ha, made you look.
One more trick like that. We're going back. I'm in no mood.
The map says to turn right at the stalagmite. There it is.
That ain't no stalagmite, that's a stalactite.
No! It's a stalagmite. Stalactites hang from the ceiling.
Oh, no.
Like that one.
No, you're wrong, Mr. Noisy. That's a stalagmite. That is a stalactite.
And that is a Fangosaurus.
Where?
What?
Ha ha, my mistake.
That's it. I've had enough of your games, Miss Naughty. I'm going back.
I'm with you, Stubborn.
This is the way back.
I don't think so, Stubborn. That's the way out.
Well, you're wrong. It's this way.
But our footprints are coming from this direction.
Those aren't footprints. They're foot-shaped holes in the dirt.
Roar. Mr. Stubborn, Mr. Noisy, it's.
You done playing with your silly game, Miss Naughty. I'm telling you, this is the way, or maybe it's that way.
I'm calling for help!
That's exactly right there, and then you down to me. Come on.
Hurry up, Miss Naughty.
Mr. Stubborn, Mr. Noisy, save me!
Honestly, Miss Naughty, you take me for a fool.
Dilly Dale magazine is expecting pictures of birds. Birds and more birds. And so far, all we have is pictures of your rear end.
I would have moved out of the way if I knew you were taking a picture.
We need to be taking pictures of birds. Where could they be?
Maybe if you didn't make so much noise.
That's it. My patience has run out. Time for my secret weapon.
And that would be?
My finicky flamingo fan pipe.
Do you really think that? Whoa!
Hold that pose. That's a great shot. Say cheese. One more. You weren't smiling. I also promised the magazine pictures of the great Cape buffalo.
Really? I mean, they're really big. You sure the magazine wouldn't be just as happy with a picture of Garville?
No deal. If it's a buffalo they want, it's a buffalo they'll get. Time for my other secret weapon.
Oh no.
My two-tone bamboo buffalo bagpipes.
Oh well, too bad. Doesn't work.
Is that me?
Yeah, that's you.
Another great shot. Say cheese.
I can't.
I was talking to the buffalo. And now to get a picture of the rare great white alligator.
Alligator? You didn't tell me we were looking for an alligator.
Not just any alligator, the great white alligator. Looks like I'll have to rely on my secret weapon.
Oh boy.
It's an all-aluminum alligator whistle.
Mr. Noisy? Mr. Noisy? Mr. Noisy! Poopity pop.
Well, I don't think we're going to be seeing any alligators today, Mr. Wong.
Now it's time for Silly Songs with Larry. The part of the show where Larry comes out and sings a silly song. So without further ado, Silly Songs with Larry.
The water buffalo song. Everybody's got a water buffalo. Yours is fast, but mine is slow. Oh, where you get them, I don't know, but everybody's got a water buffalo. Ooh. Took my buffalo to the store, got his head stuck in the door, spilled some lima beans on the floor. Oh, everybody's got a...
Stop it! Stop! Stop right this instant! What do you think you're doing? You can't say everyone has a water buffalo, but everyone does not have a water buffalo. We're going to get nasty letters saying, "Where's my water buffalo?" And by why don't I have a water buffalo? Are you prepared to deal with that? I don't think so. So stop being so silly. This has been Silly Songs with Larry. Tune in next time to hear Larry say,
Everybody's got a baby kangaroo. Yours is pink, but mine is blue. Hers was small.
Okay, I have chosen another story, but this time you must promise to sit quietly and let me tell the story.
oh, you cannot blame me. The last story I had piggies to count. I always count when I hear stories that have 3 little piggies in them.
Well, this story has absolutely no piggies. Is everybody okay? Is everybody ready? Okay, then here we go. This is the story of Goldilocks and the 3 little piggies.
Oh boy, Goldilocks and the 3 bears. Wait, I must count them and make sure that there are really 3 bears. Let me see, 1 or 2.
See?
There. Yes, indeed, 3 bears.
I thought you said you weren't going to count this time. I can tell that this story will not work either. I'm going to tell the story if you are going to keep counting every time I mention the 3 little bears. That makes 2 stories you've ruined.
2 ruined stories. Count them. 1, 2, Oh, it's wonderful, wonderful.
What is your scariest moment?
Well, my scariest moment. Oh, that's a great question. Well, there was this one time. Oh man, I can't. But I started getting chills just thinking about this. I mean, I can't believe I got this close. It was like that far from. Well, this is really pretty gruesome. I didn't know if you want this. I mean, at all. It's so hard to believe it almost happened to me. Oh, you usually, hear about these kind of things in the news, and you think that would never happen to me, but it did. And all right, it is. It was April 1978. I remember that morning because I had a feeling something bad was going to happen, and I shrugged it off the nerves. Then I realized, and it hit me, I forgot to file my W-9 form. Yeah, seriously, oh man, you don't want to mess with the IRS, so that's pretty terrifying.
Well, I'm really a very sentimental dog. He's easily. Onions, for instance, always make me cry. Split bananas, take Easter eggs and make them die. But I never harm an onion. Why should they make me cry? Well, once I saw a salad dressing. My face got radish, my oh my. But I never harm an onion. So why should they make me cry? Potatoes I've mashed and berries I've crushed. I made an artichoke, and that's not all. I've also whipped cream and beaten an egg. Yes, I ate melon ball. Oh, all things guilty. If punished, I would know just why. But I never harm an onion. Why should they make me cry? Oh, why should they make me cry?
That cursed alphabet locator which does not support editing.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, hello and welcome to Mr. Noisy's Shoe-atorium, the only store where you're guaranteed to buy noisy shoes. That's right for you. Hear what the customers like Mr. Mounts has to say.
Not only are these boulder shoes noisy, but feet on the ground. Ooh!
The shoeatorium is also the perfect place to get that special gift for that special someone.
I can't believe you bought me shoes, Mr. Grumpy. I mean, no one ever buys me shoes. That is so thoughtful, and they're red, too.
Where else can you get a shoe that drowns out unwanted noise?
Oh, Mr. Noisy, shoeatorium, that's where. Here at my shoeatorium, we'll make the shoes of your dreams.
Finally, a shoe store I can love.
Mr. Ring.
Tell it to the shoes.
So come on and get noticed and buy your next pair of shoes at Mr. Noisy's shoeatorium.
Aha! Now this story is very short. So you, the count, pigs to count, and no bears to count.
Please begin. I am ready. In the mood for a good story today.
Okay, today's story is called The Three Kittens Who Lost Their Mittens.
Kittens, oh, I love counting kittens. Look at them. 1, 2, 3. 3 darling, funny little kittens.
Hey,
And look at all those mittens. Each kitten has 2 mittens. That makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mittens. Oh, it's a wonderful story. Please go on.
did you ever have one of those days?
And now, veterinarian's hospital. The continuing story of a quack who's gone to the dogs.
Dr. Bob, how can you ever raise without a roof?
It's better without a roof. It cuts down on the overhead. That's Dr. Talk.
But suppose it rains?
We'll head for the nearest tax shelter. That's poor Dr. Talk. Oh, Nurse Janice.
Yes, Dr. Bob.
Where have you been?
Talking angry calls from the medical association.
Oh,
Dr. Bob, the sky is threatening.
yeah. But so does the audience. But that never stopped us.
I don't know whether you should operate.
Ooh, let's ask the patient. He can tell us he's a weatherman.
You mean he knows whether or not I should operate? I did not think it was that bad.
Don't know why. There's no sun up in the sky.
I do, because it's a nighttime. Pretty dumb weatherman.
No, he's not. He's a singing weatherman. He's just telling you it's stormy weather.
I don't believe this.
He's right. It is stormy weather. I just felt some raindrops.
Keep falling on my head, they keep falling.
There's gonna be more than that falling on your head. Where's the barometer?
And so we come to the end of another veterinarian's hospital.
He must be on a cloud.
Tune in next week when you'll hear Nurse Piggy say,
Dr. Bob is getting worse. It's starting to hail.
Hail!
the gang's all here. What the heck do we
Out of the county prison, doing 90 days for non-support. Tried to find me executive position, but no matter how smooth I talk, they wouldn't listen to the fact that I was genius. The man say we got all that we can use, cause I got them steadily depressing, low down my messing, working at the car wash blues. I should be sitting in an air-conditioned office in a swivel chair, talking some trash to the secretary, saying, hey now, Ma, come on over here. And then rubbing these knuckles with a rag and walking home in soggy old shoes, cause I got them steadily depressing, low down my messing, working at the car wash blues. You know, a man of my ability, I should be smoking on a big cigar. Until I get myself straight, I guess I'll just have to wait in my rubber suit, rubbing these cars.
Ba, 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 ba.
All I can do is shake my head. You might not believe that it's true. At the end of Niagara Falls is an undiscovered Howard Hughes. So baby, don't expect to see me. No double martini in the highbrow society news. Cause I got them steadily depressing, low down my messing, working at the car wash blues. Oh, Miss Leghorn, would you take a letter?
Okay, Gonzo, here's the letter.
Forget the letter. Mr. Gordon, let's take the afternoon off. Baby, don't expect to see me with no double martini and a highbrow society news. Cause I got them steadily impressing, low down my missing, working at the car wash blues. Yeah, I got them steadily depressing, low down my missing, working at the car wash blues.
Snow White was walking through the forest when she came upon a little cottage. What a cute little cottage, she said. I wonder who lives here. So she knocked on the cute little door. And who do you suppose she found living inside the cottage?
Who?
The 7. Oh no.
The dwarfs, I knew I had heard your story before. Snow White and the 7 dwarfs, my favorite. Oh, let me count those sweet little dwarfs and make sure that there are really 7 of them. Now let's see. There was Pokey, that's 1. And Flaky, that's 2. And Spunky, that's 3. And Leaky, that's 4. And Skimpy, that's 5. And Schnibney, that's 6. And Beanstalk, that's 7. 7 dwarfs, 7 cute little dwarfs. I love it.
Oh dear.
Keep going. What are you stopping for? This is a wonderful story.
He's so noisy, Mr. Noisy, shouting loud and stamping round. For example, when he sneezes, you can hear him in Bombay.
He's so noisy, Mr. Noisy. When he snores, he shakes the house. And when his new one wakes him, it's so loud it hurts our ears.
Banging, crashing, snoring, sneezing, thumping like an elephant, shouting, screaming, always leaving everybody trembling. Banging, crashing, snoring, sneezing, thumping like an elephant, shouting, screaming, always leaving everybody lost for words.
He's so noisy, Mr. Noisy, banging doors and stomping around. When he speaks, it sounds like thunder. Things are shaking in your boots. He's so noisy,
Mr. Noisy, you wet, he's a so just when he's strumming by the earthquake on the ground.
Banging, crashing, snoring, sneezing, thumping like an elephant, shouting, screaming, always leaving everybody trembling. Banging, crashing, snoring, sneezing, thumping like an elephant, shouting, screaming, always leaving everybody lost for words. Banging, crashing, snoring, sneezing, thumping like an elephant, shouting, screaming, always leaving everybody trembling. Banging, crashing, snoring, sneezing, thumping like an elephant, shouting, screaming, always leaving everybody lost for words. Have a good night. We'll see you next year. Author, is he here?
Is he here?
Who?
Also,
Go back to sleep.
have a good night.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Great, man.